I need y'all to like, comment, or subscribe. All right, be part of the tribe. You did. Also, turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop.
Is it cool to reconsider a bitch even if she rejects you and come back to you like now that she see you on something?
Oh,
like you tried to get at her. She was like, fuck off. But when she realized that the grass ain't green on the other side, and then she was like, oh, he the one who really let me. But okay. Would you still reconsider it?
Have you the fuck?
Nah.
You got the
yeah, know what I'm about to say. Know what I'm saying? I'm about to say, let me go first. I was like, yeah, you gotta drag her and then let her go.
Where's my boy Sean? You got the fish hook them. Sean said you got the fish hook them. Grab money, but tell you so you back, right? But look here, man. But y'all my move now. That ain't the finisher. But you gotta go. Let me tell you like that. What he talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, you know I don't like you like that. Then they come back around. Yeah, I see you riding around in your vet. Yeah, I see you did it. Oh yeah, baby did this and that. When you grab that by her face, boy. Put your hand on each side of her mouth. Make her smile like the Joker. And tell you something. And just go to work and look in the mirror while you. That's it. You in there. Yeah. Wow. You want me to tell you why you do it like that? Because you ain't like me anyway. You ain't like me anyway. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at man. If you got to look, when you got to double back to a bitch who come back around and want you, you got to treat them like. Yeah. You got the ball in your court. Your ball in your court after that. You know what I'm saying? Just don't fall for the.
Yep.
You gotta get on out of there now. You gotta get out of there, bro. God. You know what I mean? Yeah. If that bitch didn't like me before, okay. Don't worry about it. Just keep on them showing her you leveling up. Yep. You leveling up. Yep. She gonna come back around, and when you do, fish hook down.
That's what I talk about, bro. I approve that message. That's what I'm talking about. You have to constantly level up. Just use it as jet fuel and just level. You know what I'm saying? And the goal is for her to come back around. That's what you want. You want her to come back around. That means that's the universe letting you know you're doing something right. And treat them like shit. You're damn right. You treat them like you get your lick back for sure.
Are you okay with multiple women?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Do you feel like that comes with this successful CEO? I have it because that's what they're saying.
Is that not what he said? I'm trying to cook with what the we agree to. If we agree to monogamy, I don't care how many bitches are on your. If that's what we agree to, that's what I expect. So
no matter the success,
no,
and
not if that's what
we understand. That comes with it. I understand that women come with that. Yeah. I understand that. But like she said, if we agreed that it was me and you, then we agreed that it's me and you. And if you can be disciplined in all the other areas in your life, you need to be disciplined in that too. If you can be disciplined and make sure you make that bag, you need to be disciplined enough to not cheat on me or to tell me if you want another. Come on. That's the agreement we signed up for.
I'm gonna tell you like this. A lot of these women be deluding themselves because they're having these phantom conversations about relationships that they're not in. You understand what I'm saying? He's gonna have the choice because that's the type of man you're after. Unless you built with this dude from the ground up. Anything outside of that, you don't got no say so. That's why Shorty on that what's her name? B Simone, single as a Pringle and can't figure out why. We're gonna keep going though, man.
Divorced my husband. Why did I divorce my husband? I divorced my husband because I was making a certain amount of money. I divorced my husband because I thought I didn't need him anymore. I divorced my husband because I had this senior position at work and thought I held the same position at home. I divorced my husband because I thought I was better than him because I had my degree now. I divorced my husband because I thought a successful marriage meant I was here and he was down here. That is not success. That's fucking sickness. I found myself divorced and out there looking for love in all the wrong places. Fucking this one and that one and that one and that one and this one and that one. And my body count going up and my value going down. I'm just gonna call it like a TI is. All the while my husband done found somebody else building a relationship and building a life with them. I should have stayed married to my husband. I felt like I was on this dark road with no street lights, pitch dark, and I couldn't find my way and didn't know which way to go. I felt lost. I felt like I was walking barefoot on that dark road with pebbles and hot rocks sticking my foot. I felt hurt. I felt alone because every time he and that one and this one and that one left my bed, I was alone all by myself. And which was supposed to be soft and comfortable for me, my pillow, it was now filled with tears. I should not have left my husband.
That is amazing to have an older woman out here that is actually being a cautionary tale to young women, because you know the crop we got right now is cooked. It's over. You know what I'm saying? We got to help the next generation. We got to think progressively. All right. I'm just saying it. All right. I'm done.
If there are men out there who would actually choose a woman who has a kid, even if he doesn't have kids, that's rare.
Okay, let me break it down.
Some don't care.
Let me break it down.
Okay.
It's, first of all, there's men of different calibers, right? There's men up here and there's men down here. The women want the men up here, but what women don't want to accept is the men up here have options. So if I have options, I want the best possible option. That's why I got a kid. Oh, if I have no kids, a woman with another man's kids is not my best option, because I'm always going to come second to your kid. And then I still have to deal with another man if the dad's in the picture. So now, and I still got to raise your kid as if it's mine and he's not.
No.
That's fucked
If I had a kid, no.
That sounds really fucked.
Let me say
So hold on.
No, it's just the way you said it.
You know, understood the fact that I've got kids, so like he would never be my first priority. I wouldn't be able to just drop and go, and he'd have to work around my life with my kids, and
they just don't want to do the math. I mean, it's like you trying to like justify your way into deserving a high earning man, and you can't. You know, it's just you got kids, it's over with. He got you. Your baby daddy beat you. He got you. You didn't even know it. You wasn't thinking long term. He was. It's chess, not checkers.
And I'm more than convinced that that is a big reason why we see so many black athletes date white women too, or date outside their race. You know, there's a dynamic with, you know, these white athletic teams because white men own those teams. They try to mask it as preference. Oh, I just prefer to date outside my race. But it's not really you preferring them. It's really you using, you know, I'm going to use white women as an example. It's really you using white women as pawns. Oh, if the white man dates white women and I date white women, I'm that much closer to being just like the white man. No. Hun.
Bro, the Jedi mind tricks they have to play on themselves to justify the fact that you don't prefer them is crazy. Like, I'm gonna tell you what your experience is. I'm telling you this is a preference. You want to know why it's a preference? Because she does X, Y, Z. No. It's because you want to be white. That's why. You want to know how I know? I couldn't tell you how I know. I just know it because I feel like it. This is crazy, bro.
I always talk to black women. They don't want to talk to me. The minute I talk to a white woman, they get mad. You want to think you're mad? I'm mad too. There's a lot of anger inside of me. What about us? Black women talk about me. What about us black men? We go through stuff too. We're tired of hearing the same thing of, oh, we're independent women. We're independent this, we're independent that. I'm independent too. We have a lot in common. You have this imaginary wall around you. I don't know who damaged you. And me being a black man, I have to suffer for what somebody did to you. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not the enemy. I get that a lot from black women, that we're the enemy, we're liars, cheaters, we're dogs. Diary of a Mad Black Man. I have a journal I keep. And then when I show this side to women, they think it's a weakness. It's not a weakness, it's actually a strength. But then when I show this to you, to black women, you don't know how to receive it. Yeah. Because you're so used to being abused. It makes it hard for me to get to know this.
Black women look at me and say, I can tell you don't like us. I'm like, what? I don't like you? I love you. But I can't help it if I learn 20 instruments. I can't help it if I play flute, walk barefooted on the beach. And I'm from South Central. I was amazed at you because I even told you, I said, you're a beautiful girl. And I watched yesterday.
Michael, she's a beautiful woman.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman.
Yeah.
So you're a beautiful girl. And I told him, I said, this generation right now, people in their 20s, it's hard. Y'all making it hard on these brothers. We got to wake up every day. Everything has to be about status. We got to buy this, even if we can't afford it. And then y'all on Instagram beautiful and you talking like you don't have no daddy. You sound like a dude talking. Like you ain't got no home training. Oh, what the and you say you a bad bitch? That's not a bad bitch. I'm talking in general. I'm talking about the general that you're, how old are you?
22.
Yeah, your generation. Girl, you 22 years old, you doing this. You having hot flashes?
Yes, it's hot.
Michael, that's disrespectful. I want you to understand that. Why would you do that?
Because I'm being funny. I'm a different kind of personality. Now you're trying to make me look bad like I disrespected her.
You did.
I got a son with a black woman. My mother's black.
You disrespected this woman in this room at this time.
My experience is you guys are always mad. It feels like, you know, we're not good enough. You know, it's always, well, I want the guy who's popping, who's home.
I pop my own bottles.
Are you pissed off?
She can't respond to that.
Well, I can tell she's angry.
How does that then make you feel? What is your response to her anger?
It's like, well, I'll just date the Latin women.
Sometimes you just look at a black woman and go, baby, what are you mad for? You gonna give us everything, whip, neck, everything you can with it, and then you just be like, baby, I didn't need that. That attitude scares a lot of men off. I'm like, can't deal with the attitude because as a man, I gotta get out here and get this money. And then you come home and you got a battle, you're like, it's not worth it.
Bruh, you could see it in their face that having to shut up and listen to that was like a chalkboard being scratched. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you could just see the seething at the mouth to try and get a word out, but they had to be quiet. That was a very interesting exercise. I've never seen that before. I didn't even know. This is my first time seeing it. You know what I mean? What I will say is, the first couple guys, you with your journal and walking barefoot on a beach, playing instruments. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't scream masculinity to most women. And so what you can't do is you can't try and make their preference change. It just is what it is. If you're not, most women don't operate under that. They like a masculine, manly man. These black women say one thing, but I'm telling you, they want something totally different. It just is what it is. They never want no softy. They want a masculine man. And so anything that screams soft to them, they're not interested in that. It just is what it's a biological thing. They can't help themselves. You know what I'm saying? But, they could probably got some other races that are, tolerate that type of shit. But you ain't gonna get that with no black woman. It just ain't.
We got another one.
Today, I've been divorced for 3.5 years, and I went through 1.5 years of counseling after my marriage broke up. And I've dated on and off in that 3.5 years. I don't have any kids, so it was a clean break in my divorce. I'm a church worker. I'm a strong Christian, and I try to live by Christian values Christian values when dating. I'm also a woman of the real world and understand, when dating, what it's like to date out in the real world, and it is so hard. It is so hard to find someone who is looking for someone of value, who's not wanting to sleep with someone right away, and who's not wanting to, change their morals because they are a single woman. I just can't understand why it's hard out here for us good women.
I'm gonna stop you right there, Marianne. A couple things. You're a church girl, but you're dating in the world. You're doing what every other woman is doing. You're living one way, okay? You're dating another way. You're expecting that shit to mix. It will not. Let me go a little deeper into what I mean. There are women who want to party every weekend and be hot girls and have their titties out and be fun and all this. And they want to find a traditional man who's their exact age. It takes care of them, do all the stuff that a traditional man does. You know what I'm saying to you? You're doing the same thing, just light. Like, I'm a traditional woman. I'm a Christian. I'm doing everything I want to. But really, you don't want to date those losers at the church. I know them dudes at the church. They lame as hell, so you dating the guys you find attractive. It ain't never gonna work out like that, because the guys you find attractive gonna want to smash. You feel what I'm saying to you? They're not in church. They don't think like you think. Same as the women who want to, live their life and do all this out here and be crazy. And they want, they really be wanting a Christian man who's 6'5", pays all the bills and stays at home and do all it. Like, it's crazy. You're going through the same dilemma as every other woman who's trying to date but don't know what they're doing. Last thing I want to hit on. Why is it so hard for a good woman to find a man? When it comes to dating, men don't define what a good man is, and women don't define what a good woman is. Whoever you want to date is going to define what's good in you and what's not, depending on what their standards are. That's a hard thing to grasp for a lot of people. So a lot of guys think, I gotta have a lot of money and then I'm good for everybody. And really, there's some women who simply require emotional intelligence. And for women, some women think, I just gotta be pretty and fine, and that's it. There's gonna be some guys that you like that are gonna require you make some money and help pay some bills. And it just be hard for y'all to grasp that. Because you feel like if you like somebody, they should come over to your side of the stage and do what you say do, but it's literally the opposite. You gotta move to them if you like them. Name of the game is compromise, but y'all don't like that name. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Don't end up crying on the internet about your divorce 3 years ago and not being able to find nobody because everybody else is the problem.
He was spot on. I agree 110%. It's always about the approach too. I always say that you have to approach the relationship with the idea of how can I add value, because that institutes the right type of relationship. You know what I mean? It grows the right way. But we're gonna keep moving.
I think I have just lost the one person that I've prayed for, all because of my self-sabotaging tendencies. God forbid I actually accept good things that are happening to me, because I'm so used to it being a mess. I'm so used to it being toxic. And here I am in the face of a non-toxic situation, in the face of a God-fearing man, in the face of a family man, an amazing person. And I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I think I've just lost. I think I just lost the opportunity to experience something I've never experienced before.
Y'all see the car seat in the back? I know I ain't the only one that saw it. And you know I always look in the back, see if they got a car seat back there, because you know they like to angle that camera in a way where you can't see that daggone car seat. But the way the car seat is supposed to be, especially if you the driver, it's supposed to be on the other side. So that says that they're filming those videos in the passenger seat so that the angle of the car seat is behind. But I'll be looking. I seen it. Let me move on.
A man was working at McDonald's and he treated you perfectly the way you wanted him to.
I would not date him.
And that's what she said too. Fuck that. I literally said,
you can't even get, where are you to,
everything.
Can I ask? Where the hell, what is he supposed to give me? What is he supposed to give me if he works at McDonald's?
He gives you the attention.
Go get a better education. And
quite brazen, yeah, well, it looks like it. You're quite brazenly.
Looks doesn't define
when I'm speaking,
education,
it's best that your face stops moving. So when you're judging a man quite brazenly and quite actually disrespectfully because of the income that he earns, perhaps he doesn't have an intellectual aptitude, but he's a good person and he'd treat you really well. As somebody who is a prostitute, what is your standard that makes you so much better than him?
I have like much more than just a prostitution as a job, though.
What is your standard that makes you so much better than him?
So McDonald's is worse than being a prostitute?
Yeah, but I'm not a prostitute. I'm a sugar baby.
You have sex with people for money.
Yeah.
What makes you better than that now?
I'm not saying I'm better than him,
Okay,
but I'm
well, you just
saying
judged him
I
and you
wouldn't date somebody. I would wonder why he's working at McDonald's.
McDonald's actually has a really high minimum wage.
No, they don't.
Do you think that most?
They do now.
No, they don't. They pay like what?
Like almost 15.
Well, I
That's
think
not a lot of money.
So the way you feel about the guy who works at McDonald's,
Yeah.
that's the way men feel.
That's fine. Everybody
about
can
have
what
their own
you
opinion.
do.
Totally
But
fine.
their
Okay.
opinion would be
But
more
most-
logical than McDonald's.
Sure.
She was so on getting a man that makes over 100K. I think she would actually leave.
Boy, she rage quit from that delusion. Ma'am, you do prostitution, so the man that you qualify for works at McDonald's. He does not make six figures. I'm just letting you know that.
When we coming up, remember your parents tell you could play to the end of this block. Remember, that's as far as your ass go. Ain't no going out to the woods. And I remember my mama told me, if you go any further, I'ma fuck you up. I remember one day, me and my partner, Dawn Jr., we kicking it, right? Get up to the corner, nigga. They like, Ed, come on, let's go on the next block. Boy, I was nervous. That's when you look down to see if your mama on the front porch. My mama looked at me dead in the eye. I couldn't hear her, but her mouth said, I'm like, they're like, you ain't going in? I'm like, nah, man, I caught a Charlie horse. I ain't trying to look like no punk. Man. I got a horse. Are you old bitch ass nigga? I said, I'll be the bitch today. I'd rather fight both of y'all than take one ass whooping from her. My mama beat me out of the penitentiary. As y'all can see, I was free. And obviously, y'all parents whooped y'all out the penitentiary because y'all here. Them two brothers I'm talking about locked up right now. Because pain give you a memory of what.
I need y'all to like, comment, or subscribe. All right, be part of the tribe. You dig? Also, turn your post notifications on so you know the next time I drop.